It's Rapid Fire Critique. Have you signed up for the Froknow's Photo email list? Well, you can do so right here inside this orange box. Just put your name, email address, hit send it, and I will send you a guide to capturing motion in low light situations for free. That's right, it is free. So let's take a look at this set. So we have this spider photo, which looked much better on a smaller scale. We've got Damien Linkendorf's photos right here. When I saw this as a thumbnail, I originally thought, damn, that's nice. That must be done with a macro. And then when I came in here and looked at some more of the information, it says settings 1/200th of a second, f1.8, ISO 800 with a 50mm lens. So one, shooting at 1.8 is not very easy to get things in focus. Looks like the focus is right here on the left eye. Lopez right here, a little bit down here, but this image has to be cropped a tremendous amount. It's not going to look like this unless it was cropped, especially with a 50mm lens, which is acting as a 75mm. It's not going to focus this close. So doing this as a crop really degrades the quality of the image, especially that the focus is missed to this eye. If the focus was here on one of the main eyes, it would be a little better, but it is darn close. Now that's a lot better. Look at that. Now that's nice and sharp. Are we using a macro lens this time? 85mm. So they have an 85 macro. Let me click this and see which one it tells us it is. 85-35. Right. There you go. An 85-35 is the macro that Nikon makes. I believe that is a DX only. This is the difference between getting a shot and cropping it to look like macro, quote unquote, which is fake macro, and then using an actual macro lens. It just blows the mind away because this image right here is a million times better than the other because you have the right tool for the trade. If you can do this, if you want to do macro, definitely pick up a macro lens. There's 60mm macros, there's an 85mm macro, there's a 105 macro, Tamron, Sigma, all make macro lenses, not just Nikon and Canon. I didn't even actually look at what camera this was. Nikon D7000. This is beautiful color, beautiful macro shot, one of the best that I have seen in terms of any photos from a rapid fire critique. Very nice job, nice and sharp, really impressive. Yeah. That's impressive too. Let's see some additional info. Again with that 85. Loving what's going on here. Great color. Great splash moment captured. Really nice job. Very, very nice job, Damien. This is a very nice image. And it is, I'm looking at so you can see its full frame. Nice job right there. Really like it. Love the out of focus droplets. Love the fact that the drop is caught right here. I hope they're real droplets. This looks really good. Nice lighting. Very nice shot. 2 images in a row that are really spectacular. Let's see this bad boy. While we wait for it to load on Flickr. I don't know why. Let's see what it's taken at while it's loading. 30th of a second. Sorry, that's 30 seconds. F8 ISO 100 at 18mm, and it doesn't want to load. So we're going to have to go back to the first one. We'll go back to this one. Can you please load for me, Argentina? If there we go. So a 30th of a 30-second exposure. It's okay. What lens was it again? This time we were with an 18mm, so probably the kit lens. It's hard to say because 30 seconds is great. The sky and the effects that are going here, I think some creative editing in terms of the color and tones may be better suited for an image like this because it is a little plain. Maybe if the crop, if the shot was shot tight, maybe using that 85mm macro and just did something like this, or was able to go a little tighter on this wood here, I think it would be more impressive. It's a nice job of getting, trying the exposure and getting that stuff right, but I want to see something tighter. I want to see it a little more focused on something. So that's nice. I probably would like to see the front of the flower in this case. This is a little distracting, this out of focus flower right here. That 85 is doing a nice job, 1/50th of a second. Not enough of the flower again, and this is throwing me off. The reason I suggest shooting it from the front is because you can use the petals out of focus right here or whatever these leaves are to draw you into the center. They'll be out of focus out here, but they're drawing you into something that's sharp in the middle. That is what would take this image to the next level. So we'll move on to the next thing. Street shot. This is nice long exposure. Love that the camera's down across the ground. Nice color. Looks like we've got a square creative crop. Not bad at all. Looks good. Starlight filter going here. Everything seems to work. Not bad at all. I say already. Yeah. If you're going to shoot backstage, what's with the tennis balls, first off? D5100, so we went back a camera. 8mm? Really? What lens? What's 8mm lens? Is this a fisheye cropped? It's an 8mm 3. It's got to be a fisheye. It's a fisheye that's cropped. Oh, it's very hard to see it, but I'm not liking this image at all because it's just people standing there. Try to get in the center of the stage. I know you would stand out over there, or go to the front and shoot this fisheye, but it's not really a shot that draws me in at all. That's nice. I mean, this is a very, very, very high contrast. There's only blacks and there's only whites, very little gray in this image, but I like the effect that's going on. We're either catching this or throwing this, like the splash of the water, like the effect that you captured here with your exposure. Keeping going forward, that's nice. The dog, what do we use? It's a dog! 150, what lens? I want to see these lenses. I like seeing what lenses they are. 55 to 200, all right. Nice job with the 55 to 200. Let's see what camera, I forgot to look at that. This is back to, no, 5100 still. Look at the see, this is what happens with that out of focus area. But let's not worry about that so much, as this is great. Look at the flying of the sand, chasing after this ball. Really nice moment captured. This is the peak action. Very nice composition. Looks good. Hope it's not cropped. If it is cropped, just try to capture it like this. Looks like the focus is right about here. It may be missing the dog. Not the easiest thing to do. Sometimes the focusing systems get thrown off a bit, but I do like this. Nice job. Moving on to the next one. And it looks like we've got a scape, a cityscape, a landscape, a seascape. It's just okay. The colors aren't vibrant enough, I don't think. I'm just not feeling it so much. 18mm. I'm not feeling it as much. There's not much going on. There's not a lot of interest involved in it. If there was something in the foreground, a silhouetted boat, silhouetted logs or something, it would be a little more interesting. It's just there's not a lot of interest, and I personally look for something to give me some interest in an image. I just don't see it so much in this set. In that one. But this image is beautiful of the fly. This is a beautiful image of the splash. I like this composition, and I like what's going on with the tones that you picked for the black and white for this one. And the dog shot is very, very solid. So all in all, not bad at all. Just try to find some more interest in these other images that don't stand out so much. Try different angles, especially with this flower. Try a little tighter shot of the wood over here. It's very close. The exposures are great. Your macro stuff is fantastic. Not far off at all. There's some, solid images on certain ones of them, and not far off on some of the others, and just keep shooting. I mean, this is, again, not yelling, I am yelling because I get a little loud, but I'm not yelling at you as a photographer. Corrective criticism is here. I know I'm not good at taking it, but, just take it however you want to take it. This is just my opinion on a critique. I think your macros are fantastic. Try to focus on that a lot, because I think you could do some great things with that. And that is it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. Have you subscribed here on YouTube yet? Well, you can do so simply by clicking subscribe inside this red box. Then go over to manage subscriptions, give that a click, and click right next to my name, as well as email me about new uploads. You will receive an email every time I upload a new video. Thank you very much.